Hey everybody, what's up? Hope you're having a great day. It's Kevin Eggleston with Kevin M Sales. Just wanted to make another video here for you guys. A couple thoughts that I think new agents or somebody getting their license should be aware of. The two most important skills of a new real estate agent. Skill number one. Self-discipline. I think self-discipline is so overlooked in this business. And I'll tell you what, the sales skills, you can be a genius with sales skills. You're gonna plateau if you're not consistently taking the necessary actions daily to produce the results that you want. In my experience and just being around really high producing agents, the most important thing is showing up every day, prospecting the same lists or the same genre. So if you're into FSBOs, you need to consistently hit FSBOs, 4 or 5 times a week. That you can determine. But ultimately, if you say you're going to do it 3 times a week, if you say you're going to do it 5 times a week, don't do it for the first week and then miss 2 weeks and then maybe get back to it a couple weeks down the road. That doesn't work. What that's going to do ultimately is deflate your confidence, because in order to get the results that you're looking for, you need to be consistent. There is magic in consistency. So my preferred prospecting genre, so to speak, is circle prospecting. And what I find is I've done circle prospecting 2 weeks straight, didn't find anybody. Then I got discouraged. I took a month off, I took a couple weeks off, and then I got motivated again and I started to do it again. And it's a very vicious cycle, and you do not produce the results that you're looking for if you're inconsistent on anything. You're not giving yourself even a chance. My ultimate advice, in order to be consistent, you need to start to program yourself, especially early on in the business, that you are the CEO, you're the CFO, the CTO, you're all of it. And you're also the 9-to-5 worker. So if nobody's making, if you're not making calls, if you're not going on listing appointments, if you're not doing those tasks, your business is already out of business. So you need to approach it and have the discipline. Like if you ever worked a 9-to-5, you know what it takes to wake up at 8:30, drag your ass out of bed. You might not want to. It might be the last thing you want to do. But that, in this business, is what creates the results. So hold yourself accountable. You want to be in the office from 8 to 11 to prospect? Then you better be in the office from 8 to 11 or your ass is fired. That's the kind of mentality that you need. There are no other options. When you approach it like that, every day, on time, doing the right thing while you're there, that's when the results are massive. They're exponential. Your efforts are multiplied. And you can really, just in a few short months, you can build a business that is going to pay you for years. So focus on showing up on time, being consistent with your prospecting. While you're working, you're actually working. And if you can develop that self-discipline muscle, because that's all it is, it's a muscle. You're not gonna just, if you haven't done it before, you're not gonna just roll in and scot-free, just be happy, show up every day from 8 to 11 and make your calls and be happy while you're doing it. Always be energized. Like it's going to take a lot of effort to build that muscle, but once you do, your business is going to explode. Skill number 2, accountability. And I count this as a skill. Holding yourself accountable is, in my opinion, again, it's just like a muscle, man. You work that out. You get to the point where just because you said something, man, you have to do it because there is no other option for you. If you say you're going to do something, you follow through. This concept doesn't just apply to you telling, your wife or your husband or your best friend that, you're going to do something for them and then do it. This applies also to yourself, most importantly to yourself, because that's where the confidence is built. That's where that muscle is really built. When you don't lie to yourself, it spreads. And then you're not going to, if you don't lie to yourself, I can guarantee you, you're not even going to think about lying to somebody else or letting somebody down. It all starts up here, guys. It all starts right up here and in here. You want to be in integrity with yourself. So when you as an individual know that your word is good, people can feel that. People can sense that. People like that. It's attractive. And you're going to start noticing people just floating closer to you. Like, man, the attraction just on that is amazing. And I've experienced this. Like in my early 20s, man, I was terrible with my word. Like I would set a goal or I would tell my family I'm going to do something. And, 2 weeks in, done. Like, I kept perpetuating that. And then that brought my self-esteem down. That brought my self-confidence down because it's like after a while, and this is very subconscious. It's nothing that you really think about. But deep down, if you know that when you say something, you're not going to do it, and with yourself, like you say you're going to show up to the office at 8 and you stroll in at 9:30, there might not be a huge, dramatic, direct effect, but the subtle consequences, the subconscious consequences are, again, it's exponential. It multiplies. It will tear you down from the inside out, which is the worst way to go. You don't want to do that. So stay in integrity with yourself first. Practice that. If you say you're going to be there at 8, show up at 7:55. When you say you're going to do something, do it, and do it even better than what you projected. So you say you're going to have 20 conversations today with new prospects. Have 25. Say you're going to show up at 8, show up at 7:55. Always be ahead of the ball. That builds confidence. And your clients, your family members, your friends, everybody that interacts with you is going to feel that. They're going to feel that deep self-confidence of, yeah, I know who I am. I know what I can do. I know I'm a high-value individual. And I'll tell you what, you can have all the skills in the world, and if you don't have any self-discipline and you have no integrity, nobody's going to want to do business with you. Please be disciplined. At least work on it. You don't have to be perfect. Nobody is. Work on it. Work towards it. Start to feel better about how disciplined you are. Wear it as a badge of honor. And the accountability. Start to be in integrity. Start to be in integrity with yourself first and watch that blossom. Continue to grow that because it's going to start pouring out into everybody else in your life. And if you already have self-discipline and you already are in integrity, then just continue to grow that. Thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your view. If you could like the video, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I'd love to interact with you. I'd love to meet you, and I'd love to have some dialogue going. So I appreciate you watching, and I'll see you on the next one.